Hey, Tornado fans, we are back. It is the championship game of the boys U13 C2 bracket with our beloved Anoka Tornadoes facing off against Maplebrook. Replay of last Thursday night's game which didn't go so well for our Tornadoes, but so maybe it's time for a little revenge. What do you think, Justin?
Oh, it's revenge is a dish best served cold, and it is cold out here today.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a little warmer than this morning. I've got one jacket less, but still pretty brisk.
Yeah, it is. I've had a good belly full of hot coffee, and I'm a little more prepared with my clothing today, so I'm all right.
I wore shoes and long pants this afternoon, which is a lot smarter than I was wearing this morning.
So yeah, like you said, rematch here. Maplebrook got the better of us Thursday night, but the boys have been on fire, winning 3 out of their last 4 to make the playoffs or make the championship, and here we are.
Yeah, it's been a great tournament so far.
It's like Maplebrook being patient, working it around the back.
Oh yeah, we'll see what I didn't see that game on Thursday night, so we'll see what their game looks like.
Oh, Hunter sees the ball,
Hunter
going for the open ball, pokes it out.
Splits the D, and that's out. Maple Grove or Maplebrook?
Well, the city, Maple Grove, their club for some reason is Maplebrook. I'm guessing it's probably Maple Grove and Brooklyn Park.
Ah, okay, well that makes sense.
Cities.
Good little header by Mason.
Sam clears out to Caden.
Goes up all the way to Eli. Maplebrook player whiffs on that one. Yeah, in hockey, the Maple Grove co-ops with Osseo, and so they go by Osseo Maple Grove Hockey Association, or Omega.
Yep. I've seen the OMGAA, and yeah, there's a lot of unique partnerships around the metro area with different sports. Yeah, you've got ours is Anoka Ramsey, is who Northern Lights represents, but you draw kids from all over.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So we've got Ramsey, there's kids probably that live in Coon Rapids and Andover in this squad as well. I know we do in hockey. There's Brennan, still sporting that awesome headband, getting pushed out of bounds by number 28.
Yeah. That 28 gave us some trouble that first game. He's a big, strong, fast kid. So
we'll keep our eyes on him. Greetings to number 1 viewer at home. Still scoreless, just getting started in the first half. Windy again. Ball goes out. Maple Grove. So it'll be a goalie kick by Henry. And if the ball doesn't hit the tree, it goes forever back there.
That was nice. That's rough on the goalies on this side. Watching that last game, 6 or 7 balls went down in the parking lot just in the time we were watching.
Yeah, well, got to hit that net. There, Mason challenging number 14 in the corner. He boots that one. That one, he holds it in, where 14 recovers. Tries to cross that one. Henry picks it up.
Save. Good hands.
Oh yeah, Henry getting some work early in the first part of this match.
Here.
I remembered to call it a match instead of a game.
Yeah, we went over. We revised our official lexicon of soccer/football terms here.
Football. Yes. Throw in by Ty. Gets it again. Boots it back in. Ty comes in and cuts player off. Jaden challenging in the way over on the far sidelines. Usual complaint, all the play is over on the other side. A kid was offsides. Line judge had that one called.
Yeah. We had an easy view here in the broadcast booth. It was happened right in front of us.
Going to be a little bit of a tough match today for Anoka. We're minus one of our forward stars, Adam, after he got red carded after the game this morning. There was they were exchanging recipes, and the ref didn't think that went so well. And
Yep.
Adam got the red card. And then we've got both Rick and Hunter have been nursing injuries too. See Rick up there, got a hood on. I think he was pretty cold when he got home. He went and sat in the hot bathtub for a few minutes.
He has no body fat at all.
He's
0%. He's literally a skeleton with the
measured on the scale at home. 0% body fat.
Yep. So he takes a bit to warm him up.
It's one of the defenders in a game last year in the tournament in Rochester was taunting him and calling him Sticks.
Oh.
I think he's put on a little bit of weight since then, but he might be up to 0.5% body fat. Ball comes way up, that goes out of bounds.
28 again. He's in the mix on a lot of plays here.
Constant
we'll keep an eye
thorn
on.
in the side. Brennan with the throw-in. Oh, back down to 0 viewers at home.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you take over for just a minute. I'm going to head back into the production booth here.
Alrighty. All right. Looks like Brennan chasing the ball down, rolled down the hill quite a ways. This is a bit of an elevated field here. The elevated pitch. Brennan with the throw in. A little bit of quite a mess of players over there. Going back and forth, tangled up. Anoka ball, out of bounds.
That's almost instantaneous.
Ty G to throw in. Nope. Gonna leave it to Brennan to throw. Oh, it must have been a handball, looks like. Oh. Looked like another handball, but ref didn't see it that way. But out of bounds, Anoka's way. Brennan again to take the throw. Strong throw a little higher, tries to go up. There's a chase. Caden giving a good run. Maplebrook puts it out of bounds, deep in their own territory. Could be a good chance here for Anoka.
He's behind the bench.
He's over there. Oh, is he? Oh, there he is.
Looks like Eli taking the throw. Caden attempting a kick in there. Ty G sends it out. Oh, picked up by the keeper. Oh, that's right. This team has a very dramatic goalkeeper. There, as you saw, the ball bounced twice, and then he flopped to the ground in a display of false bravado. Yeah, very, very impressive. We're all very impressed, young man. Maplebrook controlling it deep in their own territory. Oh, there one squirts out. Brennan there again, saving things. Oh, Maplebrook ball this time. I believe Chris is checking on our remote satellite feed. Some of our viewers in the Micronesia were complaining of lag time, so.
Yeah, a little bit of delay there in the satellite feed, but we're working to correct that, folks. Everything else should be good here in North America.
Look at that. Uh-oh. This
Oops,
is
there we go.
very meta.
Yes.
The video, the infinite video. Now if we were only in the back-to-back bathroom mirrors. Maplebrook controlling in Anoka territory. Oh, Brennan again. Brennan's getting a workout today. Oh, some sort of foul. Oh, looks to be going against Maplebrook. Jaden showing his appreciation for the call. Oh, Henry to take the kick. See what he can do with it. Ooh, line drive shot. Oh, puts it out of bounds. Straighten that out, Henry.
Hey, look, we got a like. Oh, wait, that was me.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to figure out how to leave a comment, but
Okay.
I know Sherilyn was commenting this morning. She was figured that out.
She is a master of any sort of social media platform in which you can leave messages and comments and emojis and icons and the like. To Maplebrook, young man with
She's
a
so techie.
pretty cool magenta colored mohawk or something. I kind of like it myself. Uh-oh. Henry got a little confused there. Oh, ready for the punt.
Great save by Henry.
Big bomb. It's going to be a big bounce here. Yep.
Okay, stay together, please.
Oh, Ty clears it out. Oh, right back to him. Jaden stops. Punches it up for Caden. Is he going to get a good run at it? Not quite. Oh. Dumps that defender like I dumped my work shirt the moment I walk in the door.
Well, that'd be a sight to be seen, I'm sure.
It's
Those rippling muscles.
yeah, something's rippling. I mean, it's and I don't know if it's
Molson muscle.
muscle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they say that's not a beer belly. That's a gas tank for my love machine.
Well, the Peanut Gallery enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
We do have a few fans here.
Yep.
We're
Maplebrook
back
with a nice
down to
cross
0
pass out
viewers.
to 14. Yep. In fact, a message from YouTube: your channel is being shut down by the authorities.
No more love machine.
All right, out of bounds here. Here, you want to take back over? I think you've got the better angle here for this side.
I'm probably better angle on this side of the field. Henry picking up that ball. It's squirted out the back of the pitch. Ha! I got it. Pitch. It's not a field, it's pitch.
Yep.
Substitution time. Ty goes off. Who's coming on? Nate's coming on. Odin's going off.
Sorry.
And Aaron's coming on.
All right, Aaron and Nate, a couple physical players coming on here.
Different in
Short,
size
short.
and stature, but both full of heart.
I can guarantee that one.
Hunter has kind of half a bicycle kick there. It goes off Sam's chest. Hunter holds it in.
Oh, what a play.
Rick has got open water here. Number 7 gets out in front of him. And Rick pushes up in front. He gets
Oh,
out,
come on.
shoved off the ball. Not a good idea to do that to Rick early in the
Good job,
game.
Mason.
He knows that he can dish it out as well as take it.
Yeah, to Rick's credit, he was almost too tough on that play. That was a pretty blatant shove to me. I think had he gone down with it, he might have got the call.
Yeah, I think he thought he had the angle. So if he would prefer to take that up and score with it. Number 5 taking the ball away from him again. Rick having a little trouble today. He was pretty sore. It's a whole lot of soccer that we've been playing lately. Thursday night, Friday night, 2 games Saturday, 2 games Sunday. Big weekend. We got a practice tomorrow night and then games Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it is a big week for Tornado Soccer. Substitution number 14 is going off for Maplebrook. I think Grandpa Ed up in Saskatchewan and Grandma Lorraine and Scruffy aren't going to be able to watch the game live today. They were going to go out and plant potatoes.
Ooh, okay.
So important, very important. That's basically that's their potatoes. They don't buy a single potato. They've had the same potato plants or the same potato
Now, I guess
lineage for years and years.
I know potatoes are tubers and grow in the ground, but I guess I didn't know anything about how how they were planted, or if they were
you take-
annuals and came back, or
Take and cut them up, cut up the potatoes, and so that there's at least one eye in each chunk of potato, so about yay big.
Sure.
And then you slice
That was our
them up
graphics
and
department that
roll them in the ground.
put that image of the potato on the.
Hey, top-notch graphic department. Chance for cake.
Out to Aaron.
All
Oh,
the way back. Mason bit of a quartering headwind. Wind coming out of the northwest. We're now facing about
Nice
north.
pass. Little squirted.
leads
Oh, and Nate right back to Rick. Beautiful play.
Little
Crossing
give and
pass.
go. Cross to Caden. That just gets away from him. And I heard you talking about the very dramatic goaltender that whole lot of style points on that one.
Yeah.
The little dive roll.
He seems to like that. I remember him, his little dances, and
We'll keep an eye on him with the cameras for additional entertainment value.
I know he hasn't made a fan of the boys on our team. I think they'd love to put a few past him here.
Yeah, especially after that game on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Rick managed to get a couple past him, but that was all she wrote for us. Quick substitution here, and Maplebrook throws in.
Oh, big.
Clearing shot, aided by the wind. Comes out to midfield, way over on the far side.
Guys.
Nate tries to strip that ball.
Brennan takes it away with a little nice.
Oh, love to watch Brennan play. He's just all over the field and great footwork. Maybe not as fancy a ball handler as Jaden, but yeah, he plants his foot. He'll take that ball away from you. You gotta watch him. Sam comes up on the challenge.
Slide tackles.
Nice slide tackle.
Breaks it up.
And he winds up with the ball. Big hit. Took and ran him. Not save it for bantams is what I told my peewees, but not what you're supposed to be doing in soccer. We'll see how these refs control the game.
Yeah, it was a fairly clean hit. I mean, arms were down. It was shoulder to shoulder, but
He took a run at him.
Yeah, it was
a
little much.
Yeah, called by the ref. Nate, a little bit of turnabout there, but Maple Grove on the attack. They're coming in, shoots. Henry, big save. Maplebrook with the big rush there. Henry returning it.
Big bounce, Caden getting a run. Oh, tried. 44
with a nice header. Jaden gets it up to Caden.
Oh.
Kicked out.
Kids saved certain death there. He
saw an awful lot of open water in front of him.
Yeah, Caden and Rick looked like the sharks going after the escaping minnow.
Sharky. Jaden with the throw in.
Right at the feet of Nico, into the game now. One of the heroes of last game.
Yeah, got the winning goal as it turned out on that penalty kick.
I need my medal.
Controlling in center. It's under the watchful eye of Sam. Aaron goes dancing
A lot of
in.
players right there in the middle. I don't know if I like to see that.
Mason running back. He's got number 4's number. Takes it away. Good, clean fun. One viewer at home, 0-0. Short throw. Sam comes in to bother him.
Uh-oh. Here comes Rick.
Running back.
Uh-oh.
Rick covering a lot of field.
Nice.
He doesn't usually play back that
Boy,
deep in our zone.
If Caden gets his toe on that one, that would have bumped right out with the angle, and we would have had off to the races.
Oh, I'd love to see Caden get turn the jets on and blow past some of those guys. So.
Yeah, strong, fast kid. I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of having him coming down the tracks at me.
Yeah. Yeah, he's fairly big and can play the body too. Got a whistle on that. False start. Brennan gets the chance to throw
Yeah,
it.
surprise appearance from Northern Lights Director of Operations, Sherry Thompson.
There's Sherry Thompson. Hi, Sherry.
Coming out to show support to our teams in the Maplebrook tournament.
There's that pesky
0-0
number
still.
28 again. Oh, slide tackle by Aaron. Nice play. Oh, and took exception. What's going on? And then he's yelling at the referee, hey, let me worry. Nico comes in from the sidelines. It's off. There's Jaden L. Way over on the other side, trying to hold that one. And he snags it.
After the, like while they're going through the.
That'll be
It's a
an
fan.
Anoka throw in by Brennan. Goes off a couple of
One of
heads.
their players wasn't taken.
Goes off 3 or 4 heads by the time it was hit the ground. There's Hunter. Hunter clears it up. There's Caden and Rick trying to trap that
Which still
one.
doesn't matter, even if he did. I mean,
All the way back to the
let's see if-
keeper. No theatrics from the keeper on that play,
Nope.
disappointingly. Rick gets that one, leaves it for Hunter. Hunter pops it up. Nice little slide by the keeper. Dusting himself off. It's got to look good for the fans.
Yeah. Maybe.
Whoop, and he boots that one up into the wind. Good hang time on that.
All right.
Mason up to
Oh.
tie. See,
come on, Brennan.
that one goes out. Brennan steps in front of 28. Kind of ruins his day on that play.
Ball stays
Jaden
in.
L chasing into the corner. Brennan says, "Yeah, let's take a little break. It's time for tea." So there's some more British soccer
Spot of tea.
vernacular. Spot of tea.
Fine Earl Grey.
Henry picks that one up. Everybody was marking a man.
Uh-oh. You got a...
Winds died down a little bit.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my goodness! I think there's a little bit of going-ons between Rick and number 3. Saw a little bit of a bump there. It's a love tap, but definitely some tempers. These teams know each other.
Yep.
Nice job, Hunter.
Hunter
Come on,
chips
guys.
it ahead.
Tyler, right back to Sam. Oh.
Oh, great head by Hunter. Good ball.
Boy, again, I
Number
don't think-
14 gets wide on the weak side. Mason says, "Yeah, let's not do that." Gets centered out. Henry picks it up. Great job by Aaron to get the ball back to Henry. Henry picks it up, returns it to play. Now we got a crosswind. The wind's shifted back. It's directly behind us.
To Sam,
Okay.
nice pass in, right in the... Oh, shoot. That would have been another moment off to the races for Rick. Just a...
Oh, come on, guys.
Hunter
Toss.
was
defense.
signaling that he had it, so Rick left it back for him. Rick on the run back. Aaron trips up, but he manages to make the stop anyway. Maplebrook runs it forward. Henry grabs that one. Another big boot by Henry. Wind doesn't seem to affect him. Number 3 bumping Rick
Yeah, they-
away from the ball. I think it's still
Nice
pretty
job,
good,
Rick.
clean fun. Rick running
Yeah.
through that one.
Yeah, they're letting him play today. Only
Well, those are, like you were saying before, those are still pretty clean hits. That's
Yeah.
all within the realm of possibility here. Ball goes off a Maplebrook player and Mason throws in. Big up.
No,
Sends it.
he had a
Rick
CE class this
tips it
weekend.
up. Ty wallops it up. Ball is back. Mason gets it up to Aaron.
Oh,
Aaron,
nice.
bicycle kick. Yeah.
Come on, Sam.
That was a gorgeous one. Sam pushing around with his friend. Here comes Hunter. Hunter sporting that very cool knee
send it.
brace.
Oh,
Ty off the back. 14 with the header. Bicycle kick. Hey, we're playing hacky sack again
Yeah.
here today. A lot of ball handling skills showed
don't
by,
jump, Hunter.
by both teams. Hunter clears it up to Rick. That one comes back. Maple Grove kind of controlling here. Henny Penny
Let that bounce go, Rick.
Blows it
Go,
up.
go, go. Oh,
goes off a Maplebrook head. Back to Sam. Rick's got it. Sends it to Sam. Comes back to Jaden and Ty. Comes way over onto the weak side.
The net, Hunter.
Mason tips it out, allows his team to get back into position. Still 0-0 here in the first half.
Yeah, that was a lot of action there for kind of a sustained action. So nice to get a little breather for us too, so we can camera back and forth and back and forth.
Let's see if we can get an interview with our Northern Lights Director of Operations. And she says good luck.
For agents.
We are back live. Sorry about that brief interruption. Just got a report from our scuba diving correspondent from Robert up in Crosby, Minnesota, doing a little bit of scuba action in advance of his big Florida sea base Boy Scout trip.
Oh, wow.
Still no score here at the Maplebrook Tournament Championship game.
There we go.
Rick gets muscled off the ball. He goes down. Looked like he was trying to stay with number 7 and just got a little off balance. Jaden L. way back. He's tagging his man, catches him, gets the ball stopped. They're trying to get that one off to the weak side. Ball goes up and over the net.
Henry down into that valley again, trying to get the ball. Someone looked like they helped him out.
We almost need a phalanx of ball boys or something over there. That
I don't know if they got that last one that went or not.
yeah, they just keep bringing new balls out, don't they?
Hopefully, when they switch sides, Fancy Pants can chase those down there.
Yeah.
No, this other.
That's the keeper.
Very dramatic. Every little stop, he has to dive and then roll. He was dancing the other day.
Oh, he's great for TV. We like watching him.
Brennan takes it away from the big 28 again.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for the Maplebrook players. I'm sure they feel like they're dominating this game, spending a lot of time in the Anoka zone, but Anoka so far has kept it out of the net. Anoka's also had a couple of decent breaks. Got a whistle, and Maplebrook will sub off a couple of guys. Nothing. First half. Must be about halfway through the first half.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to see the screen here.
Well, we're at 27 minutes. We're a little closer to the end of the first half than.
We're dying minutes, aren't we? How long are the halves?
I think we're just doing 30s for this tournament.
Mason, that would have been called a high kick in this morning's game.
All right, Caden all by himself out here.
Way over there on the weak side.
Okay.
And we have our second viewer. Welcome to the broadcast. Nothing, 0-0
Okay.
here at the Maplebrook tournament.
Okay.
Anoka versus the home favorites, Maplebrook.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. No, 7.
Maplebrook moving that ball ahead.
Boy, they get
Mason comes in and stymies number 14. There again, we got Brennan on the far side, Mason on this side, as well as all the other players. Aaron in the back there as well, just stymieing this very strong Maplebrook.
That's right. When
Yeah, they've got a
Offense.
very. It's.
I was
I'm trying to think of the word to describe it, but they're very consistent with their approach. They've got kind of a play they run from both sides of the field, trying to get that forward. Oh no! Oh, those are scary. I don't know if you can see that at home.
Treacherous. The ball was way up and over the net.
And it just went over the net. Yeah, and I can see from here. A parent knows the look of panic in their child's eyes, and I saw Henry even from here. It's like, uh-oh.
And we've seen balls that look like that go in, so we hate to see those. Also seen him go in on the other side.
That's true.
Nice little header by Mason. Number 14, all alone by himself. I don't think anybody saw him, including his teammates. Mason carrying it out. Ball comes back to Hunter. Hunter with a little bit of a shove.
Jeez.
Rick back checks.
Spacing's weird now.
He beats just about
getting
everybody.
tired, I think. Yeah.
And that's the end of the half. 0-0. Exciting championship game. What do you make of this, Justin?
It's making me a little nervous to watch. I could tell our boys were getting tired from the extended action down here on our end. When they get tired, then you see the little things, the fundamentals start to slip away, and they were getting out of position, and I don't know, but we got lucky, and you know, they did what they had to do, and either Henry made the saves or defense cleared it. So, oh,
Hey, Jason says go Anoka. Hey, Jason.
thanks for watching.
Yeah, appreciate that. Hey, we have another champion here of the Maplebrook tournament. You want to show off your medal? Hi. Oh, you were on camera this morning, weren't you?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
There's Natalie.
Did you have a good tournament? Score any goals? Save any goals?
Cause any goals? Maybe for the other team?
Did you act like a goon?
Did you stick your tongue out at any other players, or? Okay, that's good.
That's fun. I like doing
We
that.
like
when
good.
I'm back in the days when I played soccer. Oh, and we're joined again by the Anoka. Hey, Jason says thanks for sharing. You're absolutely welcome. Love to do this. A lot of fun. Glad to have Justin here too.
I do what I can. Chris is my better half.
I'd suggest it's the other way.
Oh, okay.
Woohoo! 3 viewers. For the third viewer that just joined us, it's 0-0.
Yep, all
Anoka versus
no score at the
Maplebrook.
half. Yeah.
And we're watching gymnastics.
This is Barrett. This is our goalie Henry's younger sister. Oh, she.
Very talented gymnast, but they put on an amazing show at halftime in the game yesterday afternoon. Really appreciated that. Real addition to Tornado TV. Apologies for the traffic noise behind us, but it's just the way it goes when you're out here. A hockey rink's a little more controlled environment, but the drawback of a hockey rink is your data might not be as good, and then the streaming quality just isn't there. So
That's true.
we kind of like being in the great outdoors, even
Yep.
when it's cold and raining like yesterday morning.
That's true. You know, you could be in worse places. Watching some kids go out and play a game and have some fun, and
Oh yeah,
it's a good experience.
absolutely. And you know, one thing, we haven't seen any real nasty injuries this tournament, and
No.
and really not even this year, have we? We've got a couple of sore knees and sore ankles on the Tornadoes, but other than that, we've remained pretty healthy.
We have. We've had a couple issues with the team over the years. We have had a couple kids with concussions, but they came back at full strength, and they take that
Always.
stuff seriously now. I mean, versus when you and I were kids.
Yeah. When we were kids, it was your head hit the turf or the ice or the boards, and he got his bell rung. Yeah, shake it off, skate it off.
Yep, I remember having mine just doing things in the neighborhood, playing, some no pads tackle football, which always seems fun at the time until.
That's a great idea until somebody gets hurt.
Yeah, there was one kid in our neighborhood had his dad had boxing gloves, so we used to box. I mean,
Oh, fun.
full on gloves.
Oh, yeah,
Gloves,
'cause-
put your dukes up and go for it.
Do you remember when we were kids, those blow up inflatable things
Yeah,
with boxing
yeah.
gloves? And those were pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
They still kind of hurt if you got a wallop in the
Oh yeah,
face, but
yeah. You'd still.
it's better than boxing gloves, I bet.
Yeah, it was fun but dumb.
Oh yeah. Well, you got to do stuff like that.
Those
to-
two things are
to prove you're alive.
not mutually exclusive. They're go hand in hand most of the time.
Just enjoying some fine imported Chinese pu'er tea this afternoon
Wow. Okay.
from Yunnan province in China.
Okay. Well, what kind of flavor is that? Is it like a
different.
darker tea or a greener
It's a
tea?
darker tea, a little caffeine. Very different than any other type of tea. It's actually aged and fermented.
Okay. Yep.
It's different than your typical leaf tea, but
Yeah,
not nearly as strong as a Long Island iced tea, as the locals pronounce it. Thanks to Coach Bob over here, who's helping out a little bit with the broadcast. Should put an iPad in his hand and have him help with production.
Yeah, he's good. He could be our remote correspondent. Bob, what's the view like from 6 feet to our left? Okay, all right.
Oh,
There he is.
Let's go,
there he is.
boys.
All right, and the teams take the field for the second half. 0-0. What a game, what a game. Loving this. Temperature's just perfect. We'll move ourselves over a little bit here. Now let's see if the Tornadoes can play a whole lot of the game over in this half of the field like Maplebrook obliged us.
Yeah, let's try. I just hope I'd like to get one here
I
fairly
would
soon
too.
and give us a little cushion.
We're about 40 feet to the right of the center line here.
Oh, what is
Rick plays it ahead for Eli. Different gambit than we've been playing.
Yeah, normally they've been, the tradition is to start backwards and then build from the defense back on up, but that time we kind of, I don't know if that was a design play or...
I think that was, because Rick kind of chipped it ahead. Maplebrook wasn't expecting that at all, and it worked. They're in the Maplebrook zone. Ball goes off ahead, and there's Hunter all the way over there.
Yeah, beautiful grounds here. This is just the junior high, or the middle school, but quite a complex here. Must be tied in with the city park. Numerous baseball and softball fields, 3 soccer fields. Yeah, quite a complex, very beautiful.
Very nice facility. I might add at this point that we very well run tournament. I'm just impressed at the scale of it. We've got, well, the other field at Maple Grove High School is huge, huge. And
That's quite a complex as well. Yeah, they've done a good job. You know, as we've said before, we've been in this tournament. This is our 3rd year, and it's always been very well organized, good communication. Other than the little snafu with the app updating yesterday, but yeah, it's been they put on a good show here.
I could have had a porta potty right behind us, but after I drink all my pu'er tea. But other than that, no, it's good. Lots of porta potties, no waiting. Henry boots that into next week.
Oh,
He's
Rick.
got the wind behind him. Rick is tearing away. Number 7, Rick puts him down, and the line judge calls that one. Rick decided he and number 7 have been trading recipes all game. And probably the other night, he kind of was hoping to play against the folks from we played on Friday night. Was that Lakeville?
Lakeville, yeah. When we played Thursday night against this Maplebrook team, I mean, it didn't seem to be any bad blood. They just beat us pretty good, fair and square. But the one Friday night was the teams didn't like each other much, and you could tell. And it was fun to watch as fans, but
Well, strangely enough, up on the forward in the Lakeville B, they were all getting along and chatting amiably. Brennan getting the ball out of bounds, and that'll be a corner kick for Maplebrook. First corner kick of the game, amazingly enough.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, the boys, you know, I think still with youth sports, the parents sometimes take it a lot more intensely than the kids themselves do.
Come on, Anoka.
They leave it on the field, but it's us parents who are talking about it days
Present
later.
company included.
Yep.
Come
I
on, Sam.
tend to get a little more. Yeah, that was not anybody's finest hour Friday night, but it was a closely fought game,
Come on, Rick.
and it went well. You don't often see Rick getting outrun like that. Rick takes it away, tries to get open.
Call had been made, okay.
Yeah, call had been made. Throw
Yeah, you
in
and I, Chris,
Maplebrook.
are both former coaches, and I think some of my biggest regrets were just getting too bent out of shape on the sideline about these things. And, you know, I wish in hindsight, it's like, could have just taken it easy a little bit and
Come on, Tyler.
just enjoyed the game and what the kids are doing.
I learned that, fortunately, in my coaching career, thanks to a lecture from a very good referee. And that managed to keep an even keel, and found that if I kept an even keel, it helped the kids as well.
It does, it does.
You're really a role model for the kids.
You are. You're leading by example, and you know, we should give a shout out to our coaches right now. You know, Logan, John, and Eric. They've done a phenomenal job with the boys. They
Very impressed with how these guys have developed this year. Big shout out. Coach Logan, a rare non-dad coach. There's a trip over there. He tripped. I didn't see that. It was behind another player. I think they're calling that one on Anoka, and so that's just like a corner kick.
Ooh.
Little high.
Yeah.
He'd been standing in the corner for a corner kick. That would have been just about perfect.
I didn't go because I was
Eli moving it up to Rick.
Wisconsin.
Rick's got that. He tries to
not sure
tip
who.
it off to Sam.
Oh,
That's he was
Odin.
expecting Sam to be get there a little quicker.
Odin fans.
What?
Jaden sends it over. Is it going to die out before it crosses? Nope. Maplebrook throw in. Still 0-0.
Come on, guys.
We are in the second half of this championship game of the Maplebrook tourney. Tournament for our French viewers. I'm sure one of the three at least is French.
We.
Oui. Ouvrez la fenêtre, fermez la porte.
No.
Something every. Open the window, close the door.
Oh, okay.
Is that Odie down there? Lost track of who's out here.
Yeah,
Come on,
Odin is in
guys.
there at number 26 there toward the middle. You see Sam and Odin. I don't know
Hunter
how well the
pops it
numbers
out.
come through on the screen at home, but
If you're watching on a small iPod phone, probably not very well. If you're watching in 4K on a 80-inch TV, you probably see the numbers better than
perhaps,
we can.
yeah. If nothing else, we could just start saying, hey, one kid passes over to the guy. There's another kid. Oops.
Oh.
Sorry, bumped the camera.
A little bit of a camera shake there. No worries.
Long
I think
shot.
we've got image stabilization, so we're good. Henry
That's going to spin, probably bounce.
Save it.
looking
Oh, I
for the
didn't even
hang
see
time.
you.
Oh, doesn't quite bounce out.
Ty getting
come on.
double teamed, muscled to the turf, and he draws the call.
There you go,
And
Ty.
that's how you do it. Is you
Tough player, Ty.
There
There you
he
go,
goes.
Ty.
Good job, Ty.
Come on, boys.
Kicked by Brennan. That one goes almost up to Ty.
Caden punches it out. Oh. Maplebrook right there.
Their D's
Come on,
been
J-
just
or-
solid,
Brennan.
as has ours. Ball goes after
Come on, guys.
28's back. He chips it up. Number
Oh.
5, trying to win the foot race with Mason. Tall order. He doesn't quite do it. He dribbles the ball around. Then he winds up chipping it off. That'll be a corner kick. It went off Mason.
Once again, the dramatic goalie back there giving his own teammates an ear, thinking he could do it much better himself. So we'd like to see him try.
I'm sure he can. And I know in hockey usually they say the goalie has got to be the best skater on the team. Hey, we got another like. Thanks, folks at home.
All right.
And the corner kick, big one in this 0-0 game.
All right, let's get this ball out of here, Anoka.
Anoka clears it out.
Oh,
A little bit of a dry fire on that one. Ball goes out, and Henry will get a chance to kick this
the
one.
dry fire.
Dry fire, yeah. Well, it was more of a whiff than a dry fire. Players all reset back into the middle of the field. They know Henry in his big boot. He's got the wind kind of at his back. It's been moving around. Oh, we have an umbrella mishap behind us. Now that the wind's shifted around, it's kind of gusty and variable. Henry
coming way
runs
out.
out. No, that was a good play. Odin was watching there. Caden moves it up to Eli. Eli's got a chance. He's got 4 guys in a diamond formation around him.
Boy.
Tough call. Rick goes up, plays,
Rick
incidental contact doesn't get called. Suspect the Maplebrook parents are not a big fan of Rick. Great chip by Ty to get it up to Caden. Jaden comes back, chips it up to Caden. Look at that! Oh, called offsides. Oh, some great play. Nice little bicycle by Caden. Booted it, lobbed it straight up, but
Okay, he's punting into the wind, guys. Short punt. Oh, he's not even gonna.
he's got a pretty good leg on him considering the wind. Wind died down in his favor there for a little
Mason on a foot race here. Boy,
bit. I like
Maplebrook likes.
Mason's chances.
Yeah, Maplebrook likes to punch it down into the corner. That's their MO here.
Mason wallops it back, but the wind takes it out of bounds. Maplebrook to throw in. Goes up. Odin's trying to play that one. Hunter watching the ball, pressuring the man. Comes back to Sam. Maplebrook shot. Henry gets
Nice
that
job, Henry.
You know, we've razzed the other goalkeeper quite a bit, but both keepers have been exemplary here.
Hey, when you've got a 0-0 game like this, who are the heroes? It's the goaltenders.
Come on,
Always
guys.
the goaltenders.
Boy, yeah, we've had a couple times our defenders have just jumped over the ball.
Brennan, nice little block there to allow Henry the chance to pick that one up. Henry all the way up. Funny bounce there off of somebody's foot. Rick tried to get that 44, clears it back in.
Come on, guys.
Hunter down in the corner watching the Maplebrook player.
Yep, crossing it back in.
Good play. Sends it
Nice
up.
job, Henry.
Oh, nice little, right on the numbers for Henry. He just stepped into that one, made
Big
that
bounce,
look
big
easy.
bounce.
Just over Caden's head. Jaden sends it in. Number 44, got some height there. Sam, nice header. Whole lot of nice header displays here.
They really have. I mean, headers weren't allowed at their age until, or for the youth soccer until last year, I believe, and you know, and it was kind of a novelty to try it once in a while. But they really kind of seem to are actually, you know, guiding the ball where they want it to go, and they're using it as an actual skill now rather than just something to try.
Yeah, just been really impressed that they're able to place the ball right where they want it. There's a real technique to it. You can't just whack the ball with your head. You know, if you want it to go where you want it to, if you want it to go where you want it to go, you got to hit it just right, right?
You do. You said it. That's
couple times,
That's a
matter of
quote
fact.
for the ages, Chris. If you want it to go where you want it to go, you've got to hit it just right, right? Okay, yeah.
Let's throw an A for good measure, I guess.
That's almost a Yogi Berra-ism for our folks in Canada who are familiar with the famous Yankees catcher and his...
Oh, believe me, we're definitely, the world is familiar with Yogi
That's true,
Berra.
that's true. He's one of a kind.
I've quoted him already this morning. It ain't over till it's over.
Oh, that's true, yeah. 90% of this game is half mental.
It is. Very true, even at youth soccer, especially at youth soccer. Maybe even a little over 90%. Corner kick, Maplebrook. Ball's up, in. Henry right out in front, stopping the ball with his body.
My
That
gosh.
goes out. How did that not go in? Great play by both Henry and our defenders down there.
Nice job,
Brennan was
defense.
right in the action.
Beautiful. Ooh, Henry
Jaden
taking
was
his
there
time.
too.
Hopefully he's just kind of recomposing himself here. Oops.
Yeah, that was a close shave for sure.
Your second what?
Second viewer is here.
Oh,
Oh, well, we lost a viewer, but they're here in person. Oh, okay, all right. Well, welcome.
that's all right. We still got two going.
There we go.
Got two.
Yeah. No, I think that was Jaden's dad, Jaden L.
Yeah.
He was watching.
Yep.
Not sure if he's still on there, but hi, Jason. Hi, other viewer, whoever.
0-0 if we've cycled
Boy.
viewers here, which is quite possible. We did that this morning. There were a total of, I think, like 11 different playbacks this morning. We had 6 people at one time at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Real-time Nielsen ratings here on Tornado TV.
It's true. I'm hoping we get picked up for a second season here.
Well, technically it would be a third season.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Started out small last season.
Yeah. Jaden for Jaden substitution here.
J for J. Jaden L is in now. Maplebrook throwing in. That last out of bounds call. Big throw.
Yeah, we got some
Laser
time.
gets it out to 44.
Job, Nate.
There comes Nate. Gets it up to Rick.
Nice,
Rick,
guys.
little
Come on, Nate.
sly pass out to Nate. Nate runs it up. Nate still going. Stops that one with his chest. Little bit of a bump there. Number 7 goes down.
Nate's a strong player.
Very strong.
Physically strong. I mean, he's
Really enjoy watching him.
yep, people just kind of bounce off of him.
One of our bigger dudes. And Nate takes it into the corner, looking for the cross. Ball gets stripped. That's back.
Tyler C.
Tyler C. pulling it way over on the far side. Jaden L.
Jaden L. Nice.
Gets the throw in. Let's see.
Come on, Anoka.
Jaden L. looking, do I throw it in? No, we'll get Tyler C. to throw it in. Short throw to Rick. Back to Ty. Over to Rick again.
Okay, yeah,
Rick sends it back to Mason.
Come on, guys.
All the way up. Ball ping-ponging back and forth. Aaron with a bit of a kick. And Caden trying to muscle that forward. Nico gets it up to Ty.
Tyler comes out with it to the corner.
How did Ty get that one? Oh, and great catch by the Maplebrook goaltender. He puts that one into play.
Oh,
Big
go,
change.
there you go, Rick.
Goes up to Rick. Oh, Rick wasn't looking, ran
Play,
into
play,
the
play.
Maplebrook goaltender. Rick hit his head. That's gotta hurt both
Oh,
players.
that was violent.
Rick holding his head. He wasn't looking, didn't see where that was going. Ouch.
Legal play right in front of the referee.
Definitely worried. That wouldn't be Rick's first concussion either.
Got her ball.
Given or received.
Given or received, yeah. Both players still playing.
There you go. Oh,
Nice job.
Brennan.
Brennan doing great to stop the defender, but I think he faked himself out there too.
Well, and then the defender faked himself out, so or the attacker for Maplebrook. Tyler gets the throw back. Caden with the cross goes off a Maplebrook player. He whiffs it up to Ty. Ty sends it forward. Here comes Caden. Oh, no. Back
Jaden
out
Lee.
to Jaden Lee. Gets it to Ty C.
Flip.
Ty puts it up. Nate says, yeah, let's bring this ball in.
Can't handle this.
Come on, guys.
What a game. Still 0-0. Who's going to break this scoreless tie?
Please be us. Breaking.
Please be us, says Sherilyn.
Anoka ball here still.
Anoka, momentum definitely with Anoka in
They've
this.
come alive here. I'm guessing about 10 minutes left. We've still got some time, but
Not a whole lot. Maybe even less than that. Nate sends it up to Jaden.
yeah, we did get a bit of a late start. Sometimes the referees shave off time at their own discretion, so I think that is one thing that kind of frustrates new viewers to the sport about how it's kind of a fluid time system with
Right, there's no scoreboard, there's no clock, there's no anything at the discretion of the referees.
games are set for a designated time period, at the pro level, 45 minutes, but a youth is anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes, a half. But referees, it's a running clock all the time. Referees sometimes have the discretion if there are injuries or too many out of bounds plays to add time at the end. They call that stoppage time. Where
Okay, that makes sense.
And they usually declare it to the coaches. And if you were watching a pro match, they'd have it on the screen or whatever, but usually 1, 2, 3 minutes of stoppage time at the end of a half or the game. So in this case, we don't know what the refs are thinking or what they've. It's been incident-free thus far.
Whole lot of back and forth here in the Maplebrook zone. Anoka gets a throw in. There's Mason, takes it. Sends it up over the head of Jaden L. Back up. Rick gets that. Up to Nico. Pesky number 44 grabs that one. Dribbles it up a ways.
Tyler, you got it, Tyler.
Oh,
Ty gets a
just
little
moved
bit
by
of a
25
stiff arm.
there. Yep.
That was Mason. Puts it up. Aaron into the action. Ball goes up. Rick.
Come on, guys.
Getting behind
I don't know if Rick's
number
even been
61.
out. I think he's played just about the whole game here. Again.
He's gotten a lot of time. He didn't play the full game this morning, but I think he was out there pretty much the full game. The other 3 games.
Nice, Brennan. Uh-oh.
Ball goes out of bounds. That'll be a goalie kick by Henry. Team's resetting. A little bit less of a run for Henry on this side.
Yeah, I'm sure he appreciates that. Oh, there's crosswind now. It kind of shifted again. Yeah,
Right behind us now.
Come on, Tyler.
blowing across the kind of center line as you're watching at
Come on,
home.
guys.
Oh, Nate goes running in. Takes his guy out, just short of the box, but they will get a very lethal penalty kick here. Good play by Nate. He broke up what could have been a pretty treacherous play on the part of Maplebrook. Number 7 to take the kick. Lines that up. Jaden L. Nate right there. Up.
What a catch!
Henry.
That was headed top shelf.
Way robbery.
Oh, and he's pumped up with a giant punt.
Come on,
Oh,
Anoka.
a big punt out. No, I'm calling that. Somebody call the cops. Henry just committed robbery on that kid.
What do you want me to do about it? I don't know.
We got up to 3 at one point. We did have 6 at one point in the game yesterday.
This morning, yeah.
Well, this morning
too. Actually, both days we
Yeah.
were up to 6. Nate moving the ball forward. That was way over on the other side.
She can't handle this at all.
Maplebrook attacks. Ty fires it up, gets it to Rick. Rick moves it forward, almost gets it to Nico. Nico up there
Quickly
serving
recovers, yeah.
duty. Yeah, Rick is just in there trying hard. That is a Maplebrook throw-in.
Yeah, foul must have gone against Rick there.
Pardon me, Maplebrook penalty kick, foul kick.
Come on, Maroon, let's
Rick
go.
number 67 in there, always mixing it up. Whole lot of aggression there. Taking out his Fortnite aggression on the other team generally.
Come on, guys.
Big boot goes off ahead, a little bit of
No
a deflection
shot.
there. Comes back, number 50, punts it up. And
Yeah.
the kids call field goal.
It was good.
That
27
was.
yards.
Goal kick for Henry. That one did go a little ways back, but not quite to the parking lot.
Not much, I'd guess. Less than 5 minutes.
I think it's less than that. Well, did we start late?
Yeah.
See, the rule is we get, what, a 5-minute overtime and then a shootout after that to decide things?
So we've got the running time on here. The live time is almost 59 minutes, but does your phone call interrupt the live feed? 'Cause that was
Phone
about
call would have interrupted the live feed.
a couple minutes.
Yeah, not even that. Probably a minute and a half.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. The crowd goes wild.
Ty
Ty
gives him a
taps him on
knows.
the shoulder.
Come on, guys.
I think he just turned into him in instinct.
I think so. That wasn't, there was nothing malicious about that we could see.
Oh, hand, foot. Oh,
No handball called on that. So they're
You
a
know,
little,
he was right. He was right to call.
Oh, absolutely. It was the call that should have been made.
Stay with it,
There's Mason in number 5.
Nice
Mason
job.
forces him to the
He did.
outside,
I mean, the
allowing Henry to
kid
get
had
the
the
save.
size and speed on Mason, but he couldn't get the angle. And Mason just forced him into a bad shot.
No, Mason's really good at that. Nate, big good vertical on him. Rick in there. That was Odie over on the other side. Ball gets over. Rick back checking here. Sends it back for Mason. Mason lobs it up to Odie. Rick getting playing midfield for a little while here. Ball goes way up and over there. 4 viewers at home. Still a 0-0 game. Dying seconds of the second half.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what the rule book states here, if they'll have some tournaments have a 5-minute overtime first. Okay.
So, there comes Caden. He's got an opportunity. Number 27 goes down in a heap. Oh, he's back up. Good. Maplebrook it on the attack.
Step up, Brennan. Step
Number
up.
25 with a whole lot of open water. Nate comes in. Nate goes down. He's hurt. Oh, he hurt himself. Play goes on.
I think he broke it.
No whistle. We got a player down. Ow.
Kick it out. Kick it out. There you go.
They kick it out and get the
They have
whistle.
to wait till there's not an advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, the play goes on until,
Yeah, coach, come on.
yeah, Coach Logan coming out to tend to Nate. Nate came in and made the play on the player, but didn't see what happened. He went down, and
Yeah,
that looked, ow. Just as we were talking, too, we should have been touching wood after we talked
Oh,
about
I know.
no injuries here.
Yeah, I didn't see specifically what it was, but just they collided hard. Oh, he's up. He's up.
Oh, thank goodness. Don't like to see that. Holding his head now. It looked like a leg injury or
Was
something. But
trying to breathe.
he
And
may
got
have
the wind knocked out of him. Or...
may have slapped melons with the other player
Oof.
too. But
All right.
he's up and he's off, headed off. So thank goodness. We'd like to see players leave under their own steam. We saw a hockey kid go off the ice on a stretcher last year, and we sure don't like seeing that.
Come on, Anoka!
I was just looking. I know his mom was here.
Yeah. Rick with a nice little move to get it to Caden. Another team able to get any offense going here. They just seem to get stopped about
Maplebrook throw.
Come on, Maroon, let's go!
number 50. Good throw on that into the wind.
Big ball.
Big ball.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
Aaron goes in.
Like all the way down.
Great run by Aaron. Fast. A lot of speed.
Mm-hmm.
That baggy sweater, baggy jersey of his conceals a nitrous oxide bottle.
Yeah, he turned on the juice for that one.
Oh, little bit of an errant pass by Maplebrook. Goes out. Ty takes the throw in. No, Brennan will take the throw in because he wants to throw it to Ty. Oh, throws it over Ty's head. Intended for either Jaden C.
Come on,
or
Aaron!
Oh, Aaron pokes it out. Nice play. Let's go forward with it, guys. Not
Come on, guys!
couple nice plays back to back by Aaron.
Aaron again.
Gotta stay up here.
Maplebrook attacking. Everything they can do. Oh, look
Beautiful
at Aaron.
slide.
Come on, boys!
Great play, and Anoka gets that back out to midfield. Rick attacking number 4.
I think
He sends that one out.
Rick and Caden are just waiting for that one to squirt out.
Boy, if they could get that, turn the Jets on. Let's hope they got a little bit left. I think both of them have been out pretty much the whole game. Rick traps that one. Oh, steps
Come on,
over it.
Anoka! Woo! Nice job, Eli!
Eli pops it up to Rick. Number 44
Yeah,
sends
not
that
much.
one into the Anoka bench. Dying
Right.
seconds of regulation
Yeah.
time.
Yep. About
2 minutes
Come on, Anoka!
from our team statistician.
Keep moving!
Thank you, Charlie.
Come on, Anoka!
Ty running that one back.
Oh, Caden. Oh, nice play by Maplebrook.
Ty taking the man.
Make him work for it. There you go.
Oh, a little bumps him off the ball. Ty tries to send that one out. 34 running up the sidelines.
Okay.
Come on, Brennan.
Brennan's on him. He skates through the hands.
Brennan
Close that
took
up.
a little shot. He's kind of Oh, he's up.
Cross pass,
Get out of there.
beauty. Right out front. Oh my goodness. Don't like the way this is shaping
Come
up.
on, guys!
Eli with a nice play. 34 trying to send that one in.
Little
We
whisk.
got a... What was the call there?
I think it was Eli.
I don't recognize the hand signals in soccer.
A little push, yeah, I think a little push on
Come
Eli.
on, Anoka!
Oh my god.
So,
Henry.
foul kick outside the box, fortunately. It's those
Yeah.
inside the box things that have killed us a couple times in this tournament. Number 50. Ref just pacing out how close the Anoka players can get to the kick. We got Odie, Caden, and Jaden forming the wall. Big kick up. And another 3
field
points.
goal. Whoa.
He was just trying to lob that one up, and I think the wind died down just as he kicked it. That's, if the wind had kept blowing, that might have dropped that one right
Yeah.
on the goal line. Not a whole lot of time left. And
Oh, there it is. What a
Regulation
game.
time is over. Players will return to the benches. And we have a 5-minute overtime. 2 5-minute halves. That's what the ref said, if I heard correctly.
Yep. Yep.
And shootout if they don't score.
Wow, bonus.
Oh my
coverage
goodness.
for Tornado TV today.
Yeah, I hope our voices hold out for this. It'll take me another sip of fine Chinese imported pu'er tea.
All right.
Was a gift from a friend in China.
All right.
Colleague, actually. My last trip to Chengdu and Guanghan.
That's nice. Are there any special declarations you have to make when you bring back tea or something like that from?
Yeah, you just let them know you're bringing food in, and
Okay.
generally that's not a. Generally they say, yeah, that's just fine. I was coming back from Australia once and landed in Los Angeles early in the morning. I had to wait on the plane for about an hour
Yeah.
because the plane was early enough. We didn't, there was no customs to clear us. So we waited and finally we get in. Customs was, finally got on shift and we're getting off the plane, come up and the guy says, oh, do you have any food to declare? And I said, oh, I brought a couple of jars of Vegemite back from Sydney. And he says, here in America, we don't consider that food. Go on in.
Yeah.
Welcome home.
I just read some story recently where
Vegemite.
a woman was detained after she forgot to declare something coming back on an international flight. She bought an apple at the airport gift shop on her way onto the plane and then forgot to declare it and was in all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, fresh fruit is a whole
Yeah.
other world. Yeah, you just don't import that. It's all about protecting the domestic
Bugs.
fruit crop, the domestic produce from foreign stuff,
Yeah.
foreign pathogens and bugs.
So that pu'er tea, is that how you say it? Pu'er?
Pu'er.
Pu'er. Okay.
P-U-apostrophe-E-R in English.
Everywhere, okay.
Don't
you said
ask
it's
me
got
to spell that in
a
Chinese.
fermented type. Does it have a bit of like a sour taste that some of the...
A little bit. You want to taste it?
No, that's all right.
That's
That's
all
all right. But
I don't
I
have
was thinking
to.
some of those... No, I know. But some of the fermented things in Asian
A little bit
delicacies.
sour. You think
yeah.
of kimchi?
Yeah, yeah. You
perhaps.
just get that sour, almost spicy bite to it. All right. I know we've thrilled viewers with our discussion of...
Pu'er tea and
Yeah.
the finer points of importation of food from foreign places.
Let's go, Maroons!
And Maplebrook kicks off.
5 minutes.
I was a huge
bring it-
fan of the Seinfeld show, and I remember one of the
Oh, who wasn't?
Put the
George
pressure on.
Costanza was always having different fake careers and names he'd use to try to impress people. And one of the things he claimed to be was,
Get there!
I'm an importer-exporter.
Get it!
I remember back Miami Vice when Crockett and Tubbs were undercover. But it's a little bit of a push called on Odin. That'll be a penalty kick.
Come on, Maroon, time!
Foul kick by Maplebrook.
Good look at
And
that kid's
Crockett,
purple hair.
if you ask Crockett's undercover identity as a drug dealer, he says, what do you do? And he says, oh, import export.
Oh, okay. Sonny Crockett, Don Johnson.
Yeah. Still around. Really liked him in Nash Bridges.
Yeah, there you go.
That was a great show. I loved his car, the Hemi Cuda.
Okay, yeah, I remember that show. I didn't watch it. But...
Yeah, you had to go out of your way. I think it was on USA at the end.
Okay, yeah.
Henry with the big kick. Remember these
USA
hats?
Network, where all good shows go to die.
Yeah. Yeah, they got some good old stuff on that.
Oh yeah, I really enjoyed the Mr. Robot show.
Oh, Mr. Robot. Rick giving chase, ball just goes out of bounds. The Anoka throw in.
Why do I get a leaf?
Hunter's gonna take that one.
Subs being called in. Nate out. Looks like Jaden back in.
Nate out. Oh, they're whistling that one. Yeah, don't take your time, Nate. He's back in action. Good to see. Good to see. I'm a little worried about him.
Come on, Maroon.
Hunter with the throw-in. Throws it up over everybody's head.
Oh.
They send that ball back out. Anoka D
Come on, Anoka, pressure.
pushed up, trying to...
Boy, out to the corner. They've only done it 75 times.
Well, it's a hockey play. You control a corner and then get your guy to the front of the net. Hunter and Jaden working that ball. A little bit of a miscommunication there. Number 34 crosses that. Header by the purple guy. Another header. Another header. Jaden comes up with it. Great play by both teams. Pressure in the Anoka zone. Here's Hunter. I'm soothing?
Yeah, you're a calm voice in my...
Oh my goodness.
insane...
But I'm so excitable.
Yeah, but it's so calmer than my excitable.
Who's got this?
Jaden throws it up, surrounded by two.
Passes up to
Makes
Jaden.
it out. Oh, is this what we're looking for?
Guys!
Oh, Rick grabs it. No, not quite.
Nice.
Hunter just sends it down into the far corner.
Oh, yes, please,
Great
with the-
slide by the goalie.
Great slide. I mean,
Big fan.
you take a chance with that slide when there's no one within 40 yards of you like that, but that's sarcasm.
He had that one. He totally, he was all over that.
We didn't
And he
let
looked good doing it. Eli off to Ty moving it in.
There you go, out to Hunter all by himself.
Crossed it in front of his own goal.
Nice pass into Jaden. Nope.
Hunter gets muscled out of bounds by number 31.
Got 1 minute in the
Ball
first
goes
overtime left.
Anoka's way. 1 minute remaining in this first
Just don't
overtime.
watch, we'll tell you.
Just a
Oh,
reminder,
that went
there'll be
quick.
2 overtimes. Do we sudden death in soccer, or do they ever do sudden death in soccer? Hunter, it might as well be sudden death because the
Come on, Tyler!
paucity of scoring in this game has just been, nobody's been able to put anything much together,
Come
and the
on, guys!
goaltenders, anything that does go together, the goalies are all over it.
They've just grabbed everything they could. I mean,
Come
both.
on, guys!
Call it a goalie duel today.
Come on,
Cody punches that.
Nice.
Back up to
Come on,
Ty.
Caden. Oh,
Ty gets
Caden.
it to Caden. Caden across to Eli. Comes out.
Work on that first touch
Come on,
there.
guys!
Tries to get it across
Come on,
to Hunter.
Not much time,
And
guys!
Maplebrook picks it up. They're trying to bring it up the sidelines.
Hunter, stay
9
on him, you got
seconds
him.
of the
Keep
first
going, Hunter.
overtime
Keep going,
play.
Hunter.
Hunter might have been a little out of gas on that one. Mason moving the ball out on the line, and they call that for
Halftime. All right. switch sides
halftime.
again.
They're going to switch sides and just keep on going. 3 viewers at home, 0-0. Second overtime. It is do or die for both teams. This is the championship game.
Looks like a big crowd here now, but I think
Somebody's going to go home with hard
A lot of
work.
the
Somebody's
teams
going to
waiting.
go home.
Yeah, we're gonna pretend that all these fans are here for our team.
Take a look at all the fans over on this side. Yeah, even a dog. Sweet. Teams forming up. Look at all the fans over here. I'll get you to back off a little. Oh, My goodness. Got at least 40, 50,000 people here.
Yeah.
And we got a fourth viewer in.
We can't show you the skyboxes overhead here. We just can't tip the camera like that, but
That's way overhead,
you
straight
can
above
trust us. There's some very elite.
And this is the final 5-minute overtime period. Score is 0-0. Anoka, Maplebrook, both trying to get revenge for a tough game Thursday night. Anoka coming out on the bad side of that. Very exciting game. Goalie duel between Henry over on the on the maroon side, wearing a dark sweater. Big throw in by Maplebrook. Mason's on it. Number 5. Oh,
It's a clean look, but shanks it right.
I think he just lost a sense of where he was on the field and thought he was a little closer to the net. Might have shanked it a bit, but he shook his head because he knew as soon as he'd lofted it that he didn't quite do the right thing. Here comes Henry. Big boot, that one comes up. Almost would have hit the center line, I think. Good
Tough
aim.
bounce. That kicked back whoever's knee that was.
That kicked back right to the 20-yard line there. Ball is up. Oh my goodness, I hate those.
Come on,
In the
guys!
other zone. Love them in the other zone.
Nice job, Henry!
Henry. Swoop is exactly the right term for that.
Short but bouncing. That
Comes
skipped
up to
right
Eli.
through.
Eli up to Caden. Caden across
here
to
comes the
Jaden.
Anoka attack.
We've got a big attack here. Rick running for it. Way over on the far side. Looking for the cross. Has to beat number 7 and number 4 double teaming him.
Still in.
Looking for his support. Yeah, he can hold on to those balls pretty well. Jaden moves it out. Goes out to the goalie. Goalie recovers. Wow. Man. Oh, hardly take this. This
Short
is
ball, Sam.
excitement. This is great soccer. Mason
pushes
clearing
it back into Anoka.
Oh, here, I'm going to pause to take another sip of pu'er tea.
All right.
I'm getting caught. Oh, 2 Maplebrook players collide. Both are up. Good. Don't like to see those heads down collisions. They don't always wind up good. Kicked by Hunter. Oh my goodness.
Boy,
Goes off
Maplebrook
ahead.
does a great job of stopping the ball with their body
Come on, guys!
and deflecting it out.
They do have a lot of side. Aaron,
Okay, Aaron saves the day. Sorry, folks. It was a
Mr.
little
Reliable. Good
slow
job,
with the
Aaron.
left hand on the
Come on, guys! 2 minutes!
panning here.
2 minutes left in this overtime period. Do like Henry's chances
on, guys!
in the shootout.
Aaron,
but
another nice
let's not do
slide
that.
tackle.
Come on,
Yeah.
Tyler!
Let's win this here in the
That's
on the
Aaron's-
field.
Aaron's trademark move. He's-
Eli, big pass. Go, Caden.
Caden runs up. He gets fouled on that. No, not quite fouled. He got a little
There,
bit
the
of a bump.
ref saw it,
Called a
yes.
foul.
Sorry for the camera.
Yeah,
We both were kind of reacting.
we're a little bit excited here. Oh, deep breaths. Deep breaths. Here comes Rick. Big smile on his face. Smile, Rick. All our 400,000 viewers.
It's about a minute left, Rick.
Big smile. Babe Ruth style. Points to where he wants to send it. Once again, Maplebrook able to move that ball out. Ty with a nice shot. That's a handball. Called on Caden.
It's all right, Caden.
Right side of the field to be doing that. Let's not do that in the box. There's a big kick.
Oh, wow. That kid can.
He's got a big boot on him.
Nice
Comes
job,
up.
Aaron!
Aaron sends it up to Hunter.
There, Tyler!
Ty with a big jump. Knocks Melons with the other team's player from the looks of it. Ty punches it forward.
Oh,
Eli's on it.
Maplebrook
They get
got
it
the
back
sweeper back there. That was a nice play. That saved him.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of open water on the other side of that Maplebrook defender. Mason moves the ball out. Oh, it does go off the Maplebrook player. We are down to the wire here in this second overtime period. Nobody scores. We go to the shootout. Just like last year.
We're going
That
to a
is the
shootout.
half. Here comes the stress on the goalie, Dad. If you want to go and assume the fetal position back in the trees, you're more than welcome to.
Nah, I love it. Henry's a pro at this now.
Yes.
Last year was his first ever shootout, and we didn't come out ahead, and he took it really, really hard. But he learned from it, and then very next week in a championship game in another tournament, we had another shootout, and he was shook and emotional.
Explain this, how this works now.
So I believe each team will have to select 5 kids to be the shooters, and then they'll line up on one goal, both teams at one goal, and the 2 goalies, they'll just trade off, and so it'll be like team 1 gets a chance to shoot 1 shot, and then they'll alternate, and they go through all, I believe it's 5. Yeah, and then
After 5, it's ties. Sudden death. They score, we score, and they don't.
yeah.
Just keep shooting.
So yeah,
Lost a couple of viewers. They just couldn't take it
No.
anymore. And I mean, we're hanging in there, but oh my goodness. Chat from Megan. PK shootout. There she is. That's got to be one of the shortest chat messages sent ever. About a...
I didn't send that actually, Charlie did.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a little bit longer. Where is Charlie? He's over here somewhere. Oh, he's way...
He's logged
Oh,
into my
there, I
account,
see him.
though, so.
Oh, you let your spouse log into your account? My goodness. Brave, brave person.
Sure, an email is cool for
All right.
Well, he has a work email, and then he has well, that's the problem. He has a Rebels Nordic email, and he has a Rebels Soccer email. So he doesn't
Oh, okay. Yeah, kind of the shared family email type of thing.
So mine is the shared family.
Ah, okay. Players lining up. At center.
you got it, Henry.
2 goalies headed over. This is exciting, and the crowd continues to grow.
do it.
Ah,
Did anybody get a point, Mommy?
no points. 0-0. We go to the shootout to determine the champion of this year's Maplebrook tournament. The goalie mom hiding her eyes. She can't look, and I don't blame her. There she is.
If I recall, I heard that the last one went into a shootout.
Yeah,
the third
last
year
year.
in a row.
In this
Maplebrook.
tournament?
Third year in a row.
Jason
Yeah.
asks, who are the
Shootout for the
players?
championship?
Looks like we got Caden, Aaron,
Yeah, we had 2 weeks in a row
Jaden,
where we-
Eli. Is that Rick back there?
Oh, yeah,
Ty.
it was rough on Henry, the first one.
Hunter, Sam, Mason, and Brennan. Don't know which order that's going to be, but
Could be a little.
that's who's shooting for Anoka. Of course, we don't know the other team's kids, but I'm sure they're all nice kids too. Maplebrook shooter coming in first.
No. I can't.
Go, Henry.
Number 7 to shoot. Pesky number 7, one of the better players on Maplebrook.
Forgive me, Tornado TV. I'm gonna.
You're
be
welcome,
probably
Jason.
biased.
Oh, we like Henry's chances. Oh, no goal! No goal on that first Maplebrook shot. Kid was going bar down. Beautiful shot. An inch lower, that would have been home.
Well struck. He hit that hard.
First player to shoot. Looks like Caden will be the first player to shoot.
Shooting.
Is Henry?
Oh, Henry's gonna shoot. Goalie on goalie. Oh my goodness, when goalies clash. Henry jumping up and look at the vertical. I love the way Henry can jump. Oh, Maplebrook goalie. Guy's got ton of stuff. He scores! 1-0 Anoka. Henry puts it home. honor among goalies here, I think. And the goalie mom. Here, I got my nitroglycerin here somewhere if you need, Sherilyn. Number 50 to shoot.
Or Henry makes another save.
If Henry makes another save, it'll be pretty tough. Back up to 4 viewers. This is the shootout to determine the championship. 1-0 Anoka so far. Henry with the save! Wow! Beautiful diving save on that one. Henry. Eli. Henry's oft partner in crime comes out to take the second shot. 1-0 Anoka. Huge save by Henry. Eli lining up that ball carefully.
You got it, Eli!
This is the second round of the shootout. Second shot, second round. He shoots. Scores! 2-0 Anoka after 2 rounds. Eli with a great shot. My voice is cracking. Holy cow. Henry up next, number 25 for Maplebrook. This is getting down to do or die. They are down 2 goals in this shootout. This is, we go 5 rounds, and if it's a tie, we keep going sudden death. Shot, oh, he scores! 2-1 Anoka.
That's okay, Henry.
Come on, Finn!
Go, Finn!
Rick is up next. Zooming in a little bit here.
The self-dubbed enforcer of this team.
Ah,
Taking his chance.
I mean, definitely.
he's,
Come on, Finn.
oh yeah. The players got to maintain their composure here. The parents can lose theirs, but big ball. 2-1 Anoka. Rick shoots. Scores! 3-1 Anoka after 2 rounds. Cool hand, Luke. Checks his ankle brace. And he does a little victory lap.
Trying to get shine in his shoe.
I think he was shining that shoe. I mean, you got to look good. The Maplebrook goalie can tell you that.
Go, Henry!
Number 44, another one of Maplebrook's top players,
Come on, Vijay, shank it.
comes out.
Number
If he
44
doesn't score
shooting.
this is do or die. He's got to make this, or it's Anoka.
Yeah!
He misses! Anoka wins! Anoka wins! We win the second
They all stood there and looked.
tournament champion victory for this team in the last 3 years. We're runners-up last year in a shootout. How exciting! What a game! There they are, the champions. But as is tradition, players congratulating Henry. Both goaltenders doing an amazing job. Little bit of a victory lap here. Yes. Maplebrook having beaten Anoka pretty badly last game. That was awesome. Oh, we agree. We agree. It's not official till you shake on it. And here they come for the victory lap. Here they come, our conquering heroes. Huge game led by Henry the keeper, Eli, Brennan, Aaron, Jaden, Nico. Oh, and we've lost track here. Here they come. What a finish. Totally astounding. 0-0 going into the shootout. And the Anoka players pull it out. 3-1 in the shootout.
That was great. Tornado TV bringing you the championship.
You need help? This is our selfie.
Yeah, selfie time. Well,
All right,
I don't
let's get
know if
these
we can.
people in here and-
Well, let's move back and we'll do our 2-Air T post-game show. Well, I was totally prepared.
Well, that was exciting. An exciting game and an exciting end.
Oh boy.
You can breathe again.
And it went the right way, certainly, but what a game. Neither team able to capitalize on any of the offense, goalie duel, defense duel, and they pull it out at the end. Well, Justin, what do you think about that? Your son came up big.
Oh my gosh, it's couldn't be more proud of every kid on that team out there. I mean,
fantastic.
As a fan of the team, that was an unbelievable game. Maplebrook played an unbelievable game. That was really good. Both parties, both teams
did. They really wanted it, and after it was sweet revenge after last Thursday's game.
Yeah, and we'll get to play them again at our home field in a couple weeks. So, yep, looks like we get to go. Boys get a little award ceremony now.
All right, we are going to pause and head over there and join the award ceremony in progress. We'll be back after a few minutes. Hey, we're back with the catching the end of the ceremony here for our conquering heroes. Woo!
Beat them on their own turf.
That was a championship game. There they are, getting their shirts and water bottles. Hey, Eli, great play. So proud of you guys. Handing out the loot here. They got frisbees from, oh, excellent. Maplebrook Soccer Club champions. Took it to the home favorites. Total underdogs. Hey.
Get out of the picture! You know.
Everybody gets a chance. Let's get everybody in the picture here. Whole lot of proud parents of our conquering heroes.
That was quite a moment, Chris.
That was great. Little revenge. I was really worried that Adam over there wasn't in the game with us, but he got to share in the spoils. Big factor in this tournament. 3 goals for him.
Hey, there's
Jaden.
There's some of the boys, Rick and Hunter, discussing I don't know, hair care or something.
Oh yeah, they're definitely the styling guys on the team. Eli is no slouch in that department too.
Yeah.
I'm sure they all look up to me and my hairstyle.
But you
got it going.
It's never messed up. I don't know what the deal is, but you just your hairstyle is consistent every time.
Actually aspire to look as good as Coach John. He's got it going on.
Yeah, he's got a nice gleam. I mean, almost an aura about his head that just glows.
For sure.
It's beautiful.
Whole lot of proud kids. Well, let's see if we can get one of the coaches to come over and give us an interview. Hey, they all disappeared. Oh, we got Coach John way over there.
Yeah, they're humble guys.
Hey, here's Coach Logan. Coach Logan, come over here and give us a little interview on how does that feel? Hey, you got to speak up because the microphone's actually on this side. But we'll have you speak on this side. Yeah.
Speak on this side.
Coach Logan, great job you've done with the team this year. We're so proud of you and these guys. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's just do that. All right, now we can see ourselves. Got our technical department over here.
Who's it? Odin?
Odin missed his jacket. So
All right.
great job with the team
Thank
this
you,
year.
thank you.
What do you say about these guys and coming back from that 7-2 loss on Thursday night to this same team?
It was fantastic. The kids came out, played well. They played like they've been playing all weekend. We're going to win anyways. So just glad to get it to a shootout, but kind of one of those things.
And believe me, that was
never
hard
go-
on the
You never know
tickers
which
of the
way it's
parents.
going to go. So it was glad to see them come out, and Henry made some fantastic saves in that shootout to keep us
Yeah.
in. So
And we lost in the shootout in the same tournament last year, and won in a shootout last year in Duluth tournament.
We won that one.
Won that one in Duluth. That's right. I wasn't there personally, but
okay.
yeah. So
yeah, it seems like this team goes to a lot of shootouts in tournaments.
hard. The poor goalie mom had a heck of a time. So what do you anticipate for the rest of our season?
If they can play like this, we are going to be able to contend with a lot of teams in our league. So, and hopefully when we go down to Rochester, we'll play some different teams and contend just like we did in this one.
Get a
So,
little more experience with different play styles, round out
Exactly.
our own play style.
yep, exactly. And hopefully at the end of this year, we will have a chance to move up to C1, see where we go from there.
Wow, that would be very exciting. Love that. Higher
Yeah.
level of competition.
You said you could. You said you could.
Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to the Gatorade bath. Gatorade bath. Standing back. Here it is, Gatorade bath time.
Jenna, boys.
Yeah! Oh! Yeah! Coach Logan gets a Gatorade bath.
All right.
What an exciting end to this Maplebrook tournament. Way to go, guys.
What a game. What a tournament, guys.
So proud of these guys. All right, fans are starting to head for the exits. Hey, Justin, you want to say goodbye to everybody?
I do. Thanks. It's
You-
been a lot of fun in the past 4 games, Chris, and we'll catch you next week, I guess. Sounds like we're gonna have to do it
Absolutely.
again
We
soon.
got Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday games, evening games this week.
Yeah, we'll see which ones if we're that. Otherwise, you'll have another correspondent with you.
Somebody will figure all that out when we get there. I don't know about my availability either.
Yeah,
I've got an
so-
FAA audit this week, but
Nope.
yeah, we get lots of those. It is what it is. I'm new to the job, so I've still got my training reels on.
Well, there you
wheels on,
go.
no
yeah.
big deal.
Yes.
Yeah. So you have been watching Tornado TV on YouTube Live. Thanks for watching. We will catch you next time right here on Tornado TV on YouTube Live. It's been Justin and Chris. We'll see you, folks. Take care.
Yeah.